What's up YouTube? This is another Hey 13 video, and if you play Xbox or have an Xbox Live account, check me out. My gamer tag is ProShanks. I'll probably have it in the description of my channel. So yeah, I'm doing a quick review of some phones that I've had over the years. I'm going to show you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and just generally the phone. So the first phone is probably the oldest, or one of the oldest, the LG NV1. It's got a full QWERTY keyboard on the inside. It flips open, and it's got a camera which records video and takes regular pictures. So first, in the front of the phone, it's got just a regular number keypad for just phone calls. You can text and do everything else that the phone can do on this screen, but it's just a smaller screen right there. And then when you open up to the inside, it's got a very big QWERTY full keyboard, which I really like about the phone. But it's got a small screen, and I like the sound quality of the speakers on this phone. So that's the phone that I got. I got this phone because my 2-year Verizon contract, right there, Verizon, was not up when my last phone broke, which was just a free flip phone, another LG one. So I got this for $40 from Verizon. It's brand new, only used it 2 months. And then I got this phone, but I'll be telling you guys about this later. The next oldest is probably this Samsung NV1. Not NV, excuse me, Alias 1. So this is a two-way flip phone. It flips up to be just a regular phone. Just a regular flip phone, and these gray buttons that you can see here are the number buttons, and if you flip it the other direction, they're a letter. QWERTY keyboard. So you make phone calls from this direction, but you can also make phone calls from this direction in speakerphone. This is a media music phone because it has these buttons here. It's really thin. If you can see the comparison here, I'll get the other phone. If you can see the comparison between those, just the thickness alone. So yeah, this is a nice phone. It flips open for the QWERTY keyboard, but if you are looking to get this phone like used or something, and you have big fingers like me, not too easy to type. So yeah, that's the Samsung Alias. Pretty nice phone. It has a little bit more options than the NV1. The next phone is the NV2. Next in line from the NV1, so I'm going to compare them next to each other. So I actually have this phone charged, so I'm going to show you the inside of it and some details. So if you can see, it's a lot shorter than the NV1. A little wider though. So here's the front screen. It's like almost exactly the same as the NV1, except I don't know why it's not unlocking. Whatever. You can just dial from this phone, from the front screen. This is also a music phone. You can dial from the front screen and make regular phone calls, and then if you flip it open, it's got a full QWERTY keyboard, not as big as the NV1's buttons, and they're not as spread apart, so you can see the difference. Pretty similar though. So this phone, the screen is a little bigger than the NV1, side by side. The speakers are a little better too, but so when you're at the home screen, first you have the menu, then it gives you games, contacts, I don't know why this isn't focusing, messaging, media center, my videos, and recent calls and stuff. So that's the phone. It's pretty nice, I like it. It's got a 2.0 megapixel camera. Forgot to tell you about the other phones too. NV1 has a 2.0 megapixel camera, which slides open with this little thing so it doesn't get scratched. And then this phone, I think it has a 1 point something megapixel camera. It might be 2.0 though, I'm not sure. And then these are the most recent phones that I have. This one, my brother's using it right now. It's the Samsung, I think it's the Cosmo or something. Yeah, I think it's the Cosmo. It's a really cheap free phone, I think, actually. Might be like $50 or something. Just looks like a regular phone on the front, and then when you flip it open, it'll slide it up. There's a full QWERTY keyboard. They're like rubberized, so I don't know if you like that stuff, but my brother's using this phone right now, so it's just like a general texting phone. Like most phones that are for texting that are cheap look like this. Like Sprint has the Rumor. They all slide up. They do exactly the same thing. So yeah, this is just a basic phone. I think it's got a 1.3 megapixel camera on it. Yeah, I think it's 1.3. It doesn't take video. So if you're just getting a phone for texting and basic phone calls, get that. Now this is my phone, my most recent phone. I got it maybe like a little less than a year ago. At this time, maybe a year ago this time, I don't know. But this is the 4th generation NV. It's the NV Touch. So there's the NV1, NV2, and NV3, and then there's this phone. The touchscreen isn't too great, but it came out a while ago, like 2 years ago, so yeah, it's got a resistive touchscreen. And I have a case on it right now, so I'll show you without the case. Kind of dirty, so it's fairly thin for the quality phone, but it's got end button and send button and a back button on the front screen. Those are the only buttons. And then there's like a Bluetooth connection right there. Right there. You probably can't see it on the camera. And it's got a slide to unlock thing. That's a choice, I think. I'm not sure though. You can put all these widgets, almost like apps on there. So you can add them. They're already downloaded, so it's not like an app system, but yeah. So this is a pretty cool phone. It makes like a clicking noise whenever you click on something. So let me just do a text message for you guys, show how it texts. So if you flip it sideways, it gives you the full QWERTY keyboard on the front. Works almost like an iPhone with the sliding ability. So yeah, pretty good texting on the touchscreen alone. And then when you open it, again, it has the full QWERTY keyboard, bigger than the NV3 and NV2, but I think it might be still a little smaller than the NV1. I'm not sure though. Pretty similar layout and everything. But one main huge difference between this phone and the other NVs is the size of the screen. It's really big compared to this. Like really big. That's the NV1's phone screen size, and that's the NV Touch. So there's a pretty big difference. And there's my home screen. See Pro Shanks in purple right there with my Tiger controller in the back. So Yeah, I like this phone a lot. It's got a 3.2 megapixel camera with autofocus and a really good flash. Also a media phone because there's just a regular headphone jack right there. Takes micro SD. Yeah, so rate, comment, subscribe. See you later.